Hey guys, it's Steph, welcome back to my channel. So today I am joined by my sister. Can you pinch me quickly? It was a bit hard. But today I am very, very excited because I've actually teamed up with Boots, hence the pinching, because I'm like, is this actually real life? And they've asked me to do a masterclass, not on myself though, because you guys always see me doing makeup on myself. Today I'm doing it on my sister. And let's talk about your daily makeup routine.
There isn't really much of one.
No.
Yeah, I tend to sort of wash my face.
Nice.
Normally put some kind of moisturiser on.
Yep, good to stay hydrated.
And then, yeah, I tend to use sort of like, I don't know, lots of mineral makeup.
Yeah.
Light stuff, nothing very bold.
No cut
Neutral.
creases, no contour, nothing like that.
No.
No, well, today is the day. And so, yeah, I figured a fun thing to do while I'm sort of sharing some of my tips and tricks is to basically turn you into me. I'm really sorry. I'm really, really
Good
sorry.
luck. Good luck.
When was the last time you wore blue eyeshadow?
Ooh, sometime in the 2000s, maybe?
Well, today we're doing blue eyeshadow. We are doing contour. We're doing lots of highlight. We are doing fluffed up brows. And basically, I'm going to do one of my signature makeup looks, but like the fun one, like the pop of blue. We're going to do like an overlined lip, the full works. Let's do it. So to start, we're going to do a little bit of skincare. So I have the new Olay Vitamin C Serum that we just put on that to skin. And then we have the new moisturizer as well. So would you like to take a little bit of that? I'll let you do this. Just take as much as you sort of would normally and massage that into your skin, please, dear. I like this moisturizer. It just smells like...
It smells nice.
It smells like apricots almost. Like yogurt. You know, there's like apricot yogurts that we used to have.
Yep.
Yep.
I remember those. They're my favourite.
So then while that is sinking into your skin, we're going to fluff up your brows. Now, we have been blessed with long brow hairs. Blessed is questionable. And then also long eyelashes. So we're kind of sorted in that. But what I like to do, as you guys know, is fluff up my brows. I always fluff them up, especially right at the end. So we're doing that today with my sister. I don't think... You don't really do too much to your brows, do you?
No, try to make sure they're all facing the same way as about it.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I don't know what it is with us. Like, I guess it came from mum.
They cross over a lot. Mine like to fold.
Yeah, do they like go sad and like flop down here? Why? So today we are using the NYX brow glue, which you guys have seen me use multiple times. I love this stuff. It literally is like a glue. So you ready? Mm-hmm. So what I like to do is I like to brush them up. They look a little bit crazy. You can see if you want to have a little look. When you brush them up, it's like boom. But then my hands are clean, somewhat. Clean enough for you. And I like to press them down. But I feel like it just lifts the face a little bit more. Instead of having like your brows downwards, it sort of like gives you a little bit more space. So we'll take a little bit more of that. Now we're gonna go in with this Rimmel Radiance Primer. Again, everything will be linked down below. So I'll get you to do some of these things as well.
Okay.
Just so you're learning. You're learning. Okay, if I give you a little bit of this.
Where do I put this?
On your bum. No, just like mass again. Just like it's like a similar sort of thing to a moisturizer. It will just help your makeup
so it
stay
just goes
on
over my whole face.
Yeah, it's a radiance one, so it'll give you a nice little glow. Gorgeous. So now I'm going to prime Nats's eyes because we're going to do your eyes first. Because if you're using like colourful eyeshadow, glitter, anything like that, then sometimes I personally prefer to do my base first. But if you are doing more like out there colours where you might get a bit of fallout, maybe try and do your eyes first. So it means that you can obviously wipe everything away. So I'm going in with this Revolution concealer. This is the Conceal and Hydrate, and we're using it in the shade C6 for Nats. So I'm going to pop some of that just on the back of my hand. So now we're going to go in with this NYX eyeshadow palette. This is the Brights one, and we're going in with blue. If I could wear blue eyeshadow every day, I would. I 100% would. So I'm going to go in with, let's go in with this shade here first. And basically I'm going to take this on a fluffy brush and I'm just going to work that into your crease. So again, keep your eyes shut. And so I'm just going to start by blending that in. I'm just going to lift your brow a bit as well. So then I'm going to go in with this deeper blue shade and we're going to put this all over the lid. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And I'm just going to pat that all over the lid. So then I'm going back in with that same shade from before. And I'm building this up a bit more now. So I'm basically overlapping the two, so it creates a nicer blend. So now we're going in with a wipe, and again, this is why we've done your eyes first. So basically, what I'm gonna do is, using my finger, I'm going to angle up the eyeshadow. So again, just to kind of like lift everything up. Again, it's sort of like a 45-degree angle. I'm doing that. If you tilt your head that way, I mean, face that way. And then you can see, I've just sort of angled it a little bit here. All right, so now I'm gonna quickly go and do the other eye off camera, and then we'll get started with the base. We're done. This is the finished look. Look how similar we look. All right, so now we are going in with the base. Now you guys know, if you've watched my channel for a long time, you will know that Milani 2-in-1 foundation is one of my all-time faves. I had to get it in a lighter shade. All of mine are like beige, whereas my sister is more like a porcelain. So you can take this home with you. But yeah, we're going in with a beauty blender, and this is gonna be fun. I'm really excited about this because it's covering everything. Thing is though, another thing that I was gonna mention is obviously I like to spike my eyebrows up. As you guys know, I also like to draw on freckles. My sister has them. Why don't I have them?
I grandson more. I don't know.
Do you?
No, not really.
So yeah, we're gonna go in with the Milani 2-in-1, and honestly, I'm gonna do I'll do this side, and you'll be able to see the coverage that it gives you because it is insane. Just make sure all of your hair is out the way, and then obviously go down your neck a little bit, go to your hairline again, just to make sure everything is nice and blended. Don't you look perfect? Okay, so look at the coverage. We're done. It's like a Picasso. See, like, who's the artist now? Me. Look at what I've created.
It's a family thing.
Exactly. So now I'm going in with the Revolution concealer again, and this stuff, again, has a lot of coverage. So let's do it on this eye first. So now we're gonna powder everything down using the Rimmel Match Perfection powder. I used to love this stuff back in the day. Super cheap, obviously. Loads of the products that I'm using today are really, really affordable. And this is the Silky Loose Face Powder. I don't like to use a lot of powder because I like to use a lot of other products, but I feel like if I put too much powder on, I just look cakey. So yeah, I don't like to use that much powder at all. I tend to just powder my under eyes mostly, and just the areas that maybe you don't want to be too shiny. So for me, that's like forehead here, kind of like your T-zone, under eyes, also just like set things in place. And all I basically do is, I'll probably actually use an even fluffier brush. I use a very, very fluffy brush, and I cannot even stress this enough how little I use. So I'm taking that much, like barely anything, and then I tap the excess off. And what I like to do, if you just look up for me, is as we get older, we get lines under our eyes. Great, fun. Not you, well, everyone to be fair, everyone. And so what I like to do as I've gotten older, I don't put too much powder under my eyes, because then when you put too much powder on there, it starts to crease, because like everything creases anyway. That's what your face is supposed to do. But if you don't put too much powder on there, then when it does crease, it doesn't like crack. Does that make sense? It's like, if it's a bit more hydrated, then it means you'll have creases because you're a human being. And if you don't, then are you an alien? But if you just use a little bit of powder, then it kind of sets everything and just means that you don't look too cakey. And I like to start from the outer corner and then go inwards, because again, you've got more lines on the inner corner. Everyone does. So you want to set everything down on the outer corner, and then with whatever's sort of left on your brush, kind of focus that more on the inner corner. And like, that's pretty much all the powder that I use. I barely use any powder under my eyes at all.
Yeah, it didn't feel that much.
So now I'm going in with this highlighter here, which I only recently tried, but this is so good and so affordable. Do you remember the brand 17?
Yeah.
They're back. They left maybe like a couple of years ago. They are back, and their products are so good and so cheap. I think everything's like under $5, which is great. So I'm using this liquid highlighter. It's called their Light Reflect Liquid Highlighter, and I'm using it in the shade Champagne. And I like to do both. I like to do powder highlighter and liquid highlighter. But if you want something that's a little bit more kind of like lit from within, a bit more dewy looking, go for a liquid. So if I get you again, don't tilt your head that way, but look a little bit more that way. So what I'm gonna do is I'm taking my finger and I'm tapping. And this at the start you'll be like, oh, it's quite gold. But then once you press it into the skin, it blends out and it just looks so dewy. So now we are going to add a little bit of shadowing to my sister's face and make you look a little bit less like one color. So I'm using this bronzer from L'Oreal. Again, you guys probably will have seen me use this so many times. It's the Back to Bronze one. And as you can see, it's like a nice sort of neutral kind of tone. It's not too warm, not too cool. So you can use it as both a bronzer and a contour. And I'm really gonna take a little bit of this and then again, tap off the excess. And again, what I like to do here is, if I can get you to look this way, please, madam, is I focus a lot of it here by the ear almost. And if you suck your cheeks in, like, You can see, like, it's like the age-old trick where if you suck your cheeks in, you can see where you sort of hollow. So you kind of want to follow that. You can go a little bit higher if you want everything to look a little bit more elevated. It's like wherever you think maybe you should put your highlighter, blush, anything like that. You can go a little bit higher. You can stop doing that with your...
You didn't tell me when.
I just looked in the viewfinder. I was like, she hasn't stopped. So basically, wherever you want to kind of put things, put it a little bit higher if you want to lift things a bit more. So basically, I'm going right at the back of your cheek.
I'm not sure I understand.
Siri, you know what, hon? Me either. Just like a voice from behind you.
What do you think actually got you into makeup?
Ooh. I mean, I never really used to wear that much makeup when I was younger, did I? When I was an emo.
We both did the emo.
Yeah, I kind of never fully left. But I don't really count that as like much makeup because it was more just like eyeliner, really, and mascara. And that was kind of it.
Yeah, it's a little bit of making a statement, really, wasn't it? And
Yeah.
just setting yourself apart.
But yeah, I don't know, really. I think I only really started with makeup when I did a little bit when I was blogging. I don't know how long I've been doing YouTube now, but one of my first YouTube videos, like when I tried to actually properly do it, was makeup. And I tried to actually copy what everyone else on YouTube was doing. Everyone else looked so nice, and I was like, how did they have those cheekbones? And then I realised they didn't have those cheekbones. They just put makeup on to make it look like that. And when I think when I realised I could essentially like change how I look and alter certain things about myself and enhance certain features, that was what I really started liking about it. Because, you know, like obviously, like I think we can both relate here, and I'm sure loads of people as well can. Growing up, I was so insecure. Like, I'm still a bit insecure now, but like, I mean, you know that I was like bullied a bit when I was younger. You had some people that bullied you when you were younger.
Yeah.
And I think that stuck with me a lot. I'll just
Yeah.
do this side.
I think things they say, you still remember them even at my age.
Yeah.
Even in my 30s, I still remember what people said to me when I was a teenager
Yeah.
or younger. So,
Like you hold on to it, don't you?
yeah.
It's almost like a fake it till you make it sort of thing, but it actually does work over time. Do you know what I mean? It's not just like I'm covering it up. I think people often think that if you're wearing like a full face of makeup, then you must hate how you look underneath, or like, why are you changing your face, or, you know, doing all these things. And it's like, because I can.
Yeah.
Because it's like an avatar on The Sims. It's like, I want my sim to look like this today. So now we're going to add a little more colour to Nat's face using blusher. This is from Natural Collection. I must have used this, not this exact one, I did buy a new one for you, but I must have used this blusher for years and years and years. Like before I properly did any kind of makeup. I love it. Like their blushes and their powders are so good, and I think everything's like $1.99 or something like that, like super, super cheap. So again, I'm using the same angle brush that I was using before, and this blusher is in the shade Pink Cloud. Lovely. And it does look very, very pink. Mm-hmm. Don't be scared though. And what I'm gonna do is, if you smile, great, smile along with us, please. What a great time we're all having. A lot of people, like, I remember when we were younger, Mum was like, yeah, just like put blusher here on your cheeks. Mm-hmm. Do you remember being told that?
Yep.
And you can do that. There's, you know, do whatever you want to do. If you want to put blusher like anywhere, put blusher wherever you want. But I tend to find that when you put blusher just on your cheeks, people say that it can make you look a little bit older. So what I actually like to do is I still give myself a little smile, but I put it a little bit higher. So instead of going like right here, I will go a little bit further back and just take it back and take it upwards a little bit. So again, if you give me like a little smile and if you just sort of look sort of straight ahead, and I'll get this hair out of my face. So some people will put the blusher here. I'm gonna put it here. And then some people also like to go a little bit across the nose. You guys know, I'm still a little bit scared of blush. I've gotten better. Blush scares me, to be honest. I don't know why. Heights and blush.
One of the ones I always wear. Blusher.
See, we're totally different. Can't relate. Like,
I don't even know if we are related.
plot twist.
We both look a bit like our mum, don't we? So
I did. All right, so now, highlighter. Do you ever wear highlighter?
Nope.
You're about to. So this is one of my favourites, as you can see. It's been used. This is the Maybelline Chrome Extreme Intense Metallic Highlighter in the shade Sandstone Shimmer. So, look at this. It's like super sheeny, shiny. It's what I've got on my cheeks right now. I love it. I'll do a little swatch for you because this stuff is good. Tilt your head.
do my head.
So look over in that direction. And I'm going to dust that right on the top of your cheeks. So that same place that, again, if light was to naturally hit you there, That's why we're getting you. Oh my God, so shiny. I love it. Nice. Beautiful. So now I'm going to go in with a little pencil brush, and I'm going to go right on the inner corner of your eye. As you guys can see, I love highlight on my inner corner. Again, I feel like that fully wakes me up. So if you close your eyes, and I'm just going to pop that right on the inner corner, and again, just like pat, 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 pat. So now we're going to use a little bit of setting spray. This one here is also from Revolution. So again, it is super cheap. This is the Hyaluronic Fix Hydrating and Plumping Makeup Fixing Spray. So when I spray this, it's permanent. It's not going anywhere until you wash it off. But I'm going to give this a shake, and if you close your eyes, go around. It seems a bit excessive. I'll just sort of fan it away there. But again, it adds moisture into your face. So even when you've powdered everything down, you will look more hydrated. Right, you can open your eyes now and breathe. And I don't know if you can see in the camera, it's just like, it makes your skin look more like natural and kind of like glowy and dewy, especially with the...
Like there's life in it.
Yeah, so like, maybe I need to drink some of this. But yeah, this stuff's really, really good. So now going back in with 17, these lip liners are so good. Again, tried them out recently, and if I can open it, they're like really, really pigmented. So I actually have this on my lips right now. It's just a nice like rosy pink shade. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do what I was telling you earlier, is go across my Cupid's bow a little bit. And essentially, I mean, you've actually got quite naturally full lips. Goodbye. Yeah, I mean, they're not that much smaller than mine, and mine aren't real. Why did you get that again? It's not fair. So if you just do this, Crash Pan, hello. Do it at home, everyone. And I'm gonna go, if you relax it quickly, just so I can see, and then do it again. And I'm gonna go across. Oh, hello there. So then I'm going in with another product from 17. This is their matte lip, and it's in the shade, give me a sec, Old Rose. And what I'm gonna do is, again, just like sort of open your mouth naturally, over the lips like so. I also have another product to kind of try in a second, because we're gonna try a couple of different lip shades. And then just like rub them together. And then what I love to do, I feel like this makes such a difference, especially when, again, you are like cheating your lip shape. I'll take a little bit more concealer, and you can use like an angle brush. This is actually a artist brush. I don't know, just want to make you feel, more comfortable. Yeah. But like paintbrush is actually really, really good for like liner and stuff. They're so good. And then what I'm basically gonna do is just, again, line the lips with that just to really sharpen everything up. So that's that lip shade. However, I also have this one from Fenty. This one's like Bouge. So this is the Fenty Icon lipstick, and you have the case, and then you also have the little lipstick to go with it. So I have this one in the shade Scholar Sister. So basically you get the cases like this, and it's like a little craft project. So I'm gonna put that lipstick in there, and so this here, if I give you a little swatch, these are so pigmented. This is a slightly warmer tone. So what I'm probably gonna do is actually go on the outer part of your lips, just to warm it up a little bit. And I'm just gonna create a little ombre. So what I'm then gonna do again, my sponge, my concealer, we're going right in the middle of your lips to basically make it, again, look like bigger, more poutier, because again, like I'm sure you know this, obviously darker things make things look smaller, more shadowed, make it look more like inward. When things are lighter, pushes it out. That's why you put like highlighter on your cheekbones and like all these areas that you want to push out. So again, if you just kind of like open your mouth a little bit, and I'm gonna pop that right in the center of your lip. So next is a mascara that I actually haven't tried out yet. So this is the new MAC Stack mascara. I have heard so many good things about this. And yeah, you're gonna be the first one to try it. So it's got a plastic wand. Do you ever use mascaras like this? Do they have plastic wands, or do they tend to have?
Tends to be brushy ones, I think.
Yeah?
Yeah.
See, I prefer a plastic one because I feel like they like grip your lashes, and it's like, it really grips it right at the base. I like to really sort of like wiggle it into the base and then almost like drag it out, so you can almost feel like a bit of a tugging. It's really black.
I usually wear brown, I must admit.
Do you?
Yeah. I used to wear black all the time.
Yeah.
But thought I'd give brown a try, and
Prefer it.
yeah, just for a day-to-day look anyway, and I don't usually end up, going out, so.
It's nice and black, and it like, this is when things actually start to come together a bit more, because you now don't just have blue eyelids, you actually have a bit of definition.
Yeah.
So now, feel free to do the other eye.
Okay.
I will get the lashes ready. So these are some new lashes from Boots. They're their own brand lashes, and these are called the Wispy ones in the shade or style Aula, number 14. So this is a finished look so far. So now we're gonna pop on these lashes, and then I'm gonna copy everything that I just did to Nats, to myself. So mostly just like the blue eyeshadow, and then we'll show you the finished look. Okay, see you in a sec. Do you want to do the swoop thing? Ready? This way. No, this way. Other way. Yeah, ready? 3, 2, 1. All right, guys. So this is a finished look. And I did a little something similar with my own eyes. And we realized that my sister has so much more eyelid space than I have. Like, how did you get that much?
Well, you got the bigger eyebrows. I got the bigger eyelids.
True. Yeah, true. So, yeah, slight difference here. She's got a lot more eyeshadow on than I do because she's got a lot more eyelid space. Rude. But this is the finished look. What is your favourite part of the look, would you say?
I think it's what you've done with the skin, like you were saying earlier. Yeah, no, it's interesting because I've never used highlighter, never contoured in any way, never done anything like that. And it's interesting how you can use what you've got to, sort of enhance and kind of play with the shapes.
Anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it here for now. Thank you so much to my sister for joining me and allowing me to do this to her face.
Thank you.
Thank you. No, thank you.
Appreciate it.
Great.